Welcome everybody. So today we're taking a look at another 4K Steelbook release, and that is 1995's Heat, directed by Michael Mann, who did the really rather fantastic films Thief, Manhunter, the really rather good The Last of the Mohicans and Collateral. And this is a crime drama that clocks in at 170 minutes long, so it's quite a whopper of a crime drama film at nearly 3 hours. But yeah, had a budget of $60 million. Grossed at the box office over 187.4 million, so easily a box office success. One of the actual few rare box office successes that Michael Mann actually had. The only other two that you can really positively say were Collateral and maybe Public Enemies. And this star has a fantastic cast, easily one of the best casts of the 90s. It's got Al Pacino, Robert De Niro in the two main lead roles, and then in the supporting cast you've got Val Kilmer, John Voight, Tom Sizemore, Ashley Judd, Wes Studi, Ted Levine, Natalie Portman, Tom Noonan, and Danny Trejo. And this is about an obsessive master thief, Neil McCauley, played by Robert De Niro, who leads a top-notch crew on various daring heists throughout Los Angeles, while determined detective Vincent Hanna, played by Al Pacino, pursues him without rest. Each man recognises and respects the ability and the dedication of the other, even though they are aware their cat and mouse game may end in violence. So fantastic effort, really. You see the two sides of the story really rather well, the crime side and the police side. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro only meet twice, so and one of those scenes is absolutely fantastic in a diner, I think it is. And the whole film as a whole is fantastic. Got great cinematography, a fantastic score. There's an action scene in it and during a heist in towards the end, which is absolutely fantastic. Clearly inspired a lot of films, and hell, even like the GTA Online with their bank heist missions. And the first heist scene that you see at the beginning is really rather good as well. Again, that clearly influenced some of GTA. You know, both of them being set in Los Angeles after all. And the 4K release itself looks absolutely fantastic. The sound is brilliant. It does say that it's a director's definitive edition. This is something we've had before on Blu-ray, which came out about 5 years ago. So it's not a new version in terms of length or scenes or anything like that, but it is new in terms of the format and in terms of the sound and in terms of the presentation. So it's all fantastic in that regard. And I really do like the Steelbook. The bluish hue is something that is resonant throughout the entire film. And really good cinematography in that regard. It's got a decent rear on it as well. And there's 3 discs, because you not only get it on 4K and Blu-ray, but you also get a really chunky bonus disc, which has like several documentaries on it and the like, and you have audio commentary from Michael Mann himself throughout the film. So yeah, really solid release. Would have liked a bit more to it, maybe a poster or a few art cards, something like that, but still, really great release. Fantastic to have it on 4K. And being nearly 30 years old, it doesn't really look it at all. And it's easily one of my favourite Michael Mann films. I still love Thief and Manhunter, and Collateral is really rather good as well. But yeah, this is probably the best outside of the 80s films that he's done. Certainly better than the likes of Public Enemies and his Miami Vice effort. But yeah, still a cracking film regardless, no matter what film you can compare it to out of his directorial efforts. And really highly recommended if you haven't seen it already. I know it's on Netflix and Amazon Prime in the UK, so if you've got either of those services in the UK, then I do highly recommend trying it out on there first, because it is, like I said, a wieldy behemoth of nearly 3 hours long. So but regardless, despite the length, it's well paced and thoroughly engrossing throughout. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.